Hey Vegeta, remember when you killed me on Earth? You'll pay for that now, you traitor.
So you've come back from hell and you think you can beat me now?
You are so mistaken, Nappa. I can turn into a Super Saiyan now. Just watch. There, you see? What do you think about this, Nappa? That's amazing, Vegeta. What power! Well, you can consider yourself lucky that I don't have any hair. Otherwise, I could have transformed as well.
Hello guys, welcome back to another review video. This is Christian. For today we have a figure of Nappa, the evil Saiyan who was the main henchman of Vegeta in early Dragon Ball Z. Probably the younger fans don't remember, but me as a adult fan of Dragon Ball, I remember very well about those glorious days when Nappa came to Earth alongside Vegeta. There you have them both on this picture. And they were ready to rumble and to give Goku and the gang a hard time. Here we have the Dragon Stars logo. We have 3 extra hands. So we have obviously those closed fists. We have 2 gripping hands or open hands, and we have this hand with 2 fingers up when for those moments when Nappa was blowing up an entire city. Let's go ahead and open up Nappa from captivity. There you have the evil Saiyan Nappa, one of the very few Saiyans who made it alive after Frieza blew up planet Vegeta in early Dragon Ball Z. Here we have the amazing sculpt of this figure. Nothing to complain in that area when it comes to the sculpt. It all looks very, very nice. I have some complaints with this figure, but they are certainly not related to the sculpt. At first glance, I think that Nappa looks very good. The sculpt is pretty much flawless. It's practically flawless. That scalder on Nappa's head could have been a bit better, but it is what it is. We have that tail wrapped around Nappa's waist. It's not bendy or anything, it's just solid plastic over here. There's no way to bend it. Some pieces of this figure come out, and I'll immediately show you. For example, you cannot move the arms all the way up. You have to remove these shields, and you can even pull them out completely. They will easily make it back, no problem. Here we have the arms articulation, all looking good, nothing spectacular. We have the bicep swivel over here. As you can see, the wrist articulation over here, and even that's it for the arms articulation. The head moves 360 degrees, can go a bit down but not up, nothing too surprising. Now when it comes to the legs, you can move them the front a bit, but this armored skirt, or however you want to call it, will pose some problems. Can move to the side. Although these shields are pretty elastic, but they might break if you insist too much. So it's much better to do the following. Let's do like this. The shield will come off, and you can simply let Nappa go like this. After all, he appeared with less armor in the Dragon Ball Z anime when he fought Tien, Piccolo, Krillin, Chaozu. This son of a gun was such a badass that he took out Tien, Piccolo, and Chaozu during the same battle, when practically all of them were trying to defeat him all at once. That's how strong Nappa was at that point. Other parts of the armor won't come out, so I'm sorry, ladies, but Nappa won't get more naked than this. As I said, we have better mobility in the legs as soon as we take off this piece, which, by the way, comes out along with the tail. However, I was expecting much better quality in the articulation of this figure. I believe that Bandai could have done a much better job. Oops, it's pretty stuck. I'll fix it, no problem. If you want Nappa to kick on the side, you cannot really do it like this. You have to rotate the leg like this and the foot like this, as I show you in all my figures. Let's go ahead and put these parts back. Oh, and one last thing. The waist articulation can go like this, but as you might have already guessed for yourself, it would be a mistake to try to rotate Nappa's waist like this with this armor on. Trying to do so will automatically detach the torso from the legs, and we don't want that. We like Nappa to remain in shape. There we have him, Nappa back on track, ready to fight, ready to prove to anyone that it's not mandatory to have hair in order to be as strong as a Super Saiyan. Let's check out the extra hands. As I said, we have 3 extra hands for this figure. Here we have Nappa with his gripping hands, as you can put him in this position, for instance, when he's charging up an energy ball. What, you don't play with action figures? I do, when nobody's looking. Don't tell anyone, okay? It will be just our secret. So there you have them. These hands will obviously rotate like this. They can even bend a little. We also have this this interesting hand. Okay, so I cannot add this extra hand. It's just impossible for me. You can laugh at me all you want. I just cannot do it. It's too stiff. I mean, I think this stick over here is a bit too thick to enter here. I cannot find any explanation. I've tried it numerous times before I recorded this video, and I couldn't do it. I absolutely couldn't. I'm sorry, but maybe I don't have enough strength. I would have really liked to see how this hand looked on Nappa. Maybe it's just a flaw for this figure, and maybe it's just my figure. I don't think that all Nappa figures from Bandai's Dragon Stars series have this issue. Maybe a hot bath would be the solution to this problem. Let's see how Nappa measures. There you go. Almost 17 centimeters. It's clearly one of the tallest figures in my collection and one of the tallest Bandai Dragon Stars figures. Let's see how he looks alongside his old buddy, old pal, Vegeta. They scale pretty good, although Nappa should have been a bit taller than this. But I'm glad to see that there is some significant difference in their heights, you know, because when they were introduced in Dragon Ball Z, these two guys were clearly Nappa was a lot taller than Vegeta. I mean, Vegeta looked like a midget compared to Nappa. Here we have Frieza, also from Bandai's Dragon Stars figures. Vegeta is also from Bandai's Dragon Stars series. As you can see here, it's clearly a difference between these two. Let's add Vegeta as well. They scale pretty good. I'm satisfied. As for the price, this figure is currently $22 on Amazon, as I've seen just a few seconds ago. At this price, it's clearly that the figure has a lot to offer. You cannot complain about the price. I mean, it looks good. It has some decent articulation. It scales well with the other Dragon Stars figures. There's really not much to complain about, although there are some minor flaws. So for my final thoughts, do I recommend you to buy this figure? Yes, I do. If you're a Dragon Ball Z fan like myself, probably a lot of those who are into Dragon Ball since Dragon Ball Super don't know very much about this figure, and I feel a bit sorry for them because Nappa is a very interesting character. I wish to see him again in the future of Dragon Ball at some point. That would be nice. We had a brief appearance of him in Dragon Ball GT many years ago, but we had that feeling that it wasn't enough. I mean, this character has a lot of potential, man. I'm glad to have this figure. I will gladly add it to the rest of my Dragon Stars figures on my shelf. If you are that type of Dragon Ball figure collector who cares about articulation a lot, it would be better if you buy some other Nappa figure. Probably the one from SH Figure Arts would satisfy you a lot better. I'm not quite sure how that looks like, but I know that there is a SH Figure Arts Nappa figure. And I know that Bandai has done a lot of amazing figures in that line, and the SH Figure Arts line. As for myself, I'm just a collector who likes to keep Dragon Ball figures on a shelf, and that's it. I don't care too much about the articulation. So that was it for today, folks. Thank you all very much for watching this video in this beautiful winter day in Romania, Europe, planet Earth, and the Milky Way galaxy. Feel free to drop me a like and subscribe if you wish. Either way, it's a great honor for me to share these review videos with the world. Eventually, you can leave me a comment in which you can tell me if you like my reviews, if you hate them, if you think that I'm boring, wonderful, despicable, smart, dumb, and so on. May the natural selection be on your side, ladies and gents, and I hope you have a wonderful new year. I'll see you in my next review video in just a few days, so stay tuned. I'm Christian. Goodbye. Take care.
Prepare to witness my true destructive power, Kakarot.
Well, it can be worse than hearing Krillin sing at a karaoke party.